Good morning, welcome back to a brand new build week. This should actually be the final build week, right? All that's left to actually build is going to be that overhead cabinet over there. That's it. So that's what today is. Like after that, everything in here is pretty much built, right? And then it's just hooking up a couple little systems and finishing up the the raw wood, and I think that's kind of it. So let's go get that cabinet made today. Those things suck. They're super intricate, so let's get after it. Good morning, welcome back to the final days of this school bus conversion. Today's mission is the diesel heater. I usually do the diesel heaters where I don't tap the tank and I put I use the tank that comes with the kit or whatever. And I was just kind of poking around underneath this bus, and I think it has an auxiliary fuel port on the tank. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I'm searching the internet trying to see if these buses ever came with one, because in Sprinters, that's a thing. They come with those. I've installed one in a Sprinter before. And this looks like that. So I'm going to take you down there, show you what that looks like. And if that's the case, this should be easy, not having to mount the tank. So let's go under there and take a look. Not sure you guys can see that, but this right here, I just took a plastic thing on. I think that's an auxiliary line to our fuel tank. So I think we're going to try and hook the diesel heater up to that and see if it works. I'll probably throw something on Instagram, see if I'm right or wrong, but that should make this a breeze if I don't got to put a tank in. So we just got the diesel heater out of the box, and I like to build everything I can on a table as much as I can before I kind of put it, drop it in there. So we're gonna go cut a hole. We're gonna go figure out our placement, cut a hole in the floor, and then get this kind of all hooked up is the idea. So let's get going on that. Alright y'all, I've done diesel heater stuff before, but I just want to mention it again right now. Again, I try and build everything out of it, but the intake, which is this tube, this is the fuel. So the hot, which is the exhaust, is the farthest away from the fuel. So the intake is always the one closest to the fuel, cold air. In the exhaust is always farthest away from the fuel. It's always this one. Just want to put that in there. Alright, we got this high heat silicone right here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put a little bead of silicone around that cut, just to kind of help seal that up before we drop the heater through and mount it down. So let's go do that. Heard from a couple of my homies on Instagram. They say it's a fuel source thing, port auxiliary. I just got it hooked up, so I'm going to show you. So I got the line on there with a hose clamp, and I'm going to start bringing the fuel line over to the heater now. And then when we turn it all on, we'll see if it works. Just finished the install. So there's the heater, the outlet, this is the whatchamacallit controller, and then we got everything kind of wired going back. I'll show you that. All the wires are coming back here, going to the fuse block. I want to get down here and show you kind of what's going on underneath. So you can see the fuel coming from the tank. It's always in and around this filter. Actually, I got that backwards. So I'm gonna switch that. It's always in and around that filter, so it needs to go this way. Crazy. Anyways, gotta switch that. Fuel line comes here. This is always at a 45-degree angle, going to the heater. And then we've got the intake right there. And then we have our exhaust going to our aftermarket. It's like a boat exhaust instead of having it hang below. It goes to this. I'll put a link in the description for this. So let me switch that filter. So this is done. There's the aftermarket flush mount exhaust. And I really love those things. They just look a lot cleaner than having a muffler hanging below. So I need to go switch that fuel filter around, and then we're gonna clean all this up, take the bus out, and see if that is actually an auxiliary fuel port and if it works. So moment of truth. We're gonna turn the diesel heater on, hopefully hear the pump. I guess we'll set up a thing for that, and then go in the back, see if we see diesel coming through. So I should probably get my headlamp too. I'm gonna go get that. Here we go. Okay, let's turn it on. Uh-oh. Let's turn it all the way up. Okay. It's not pumping yet. It's pumping. Let's go check the back, see if fuel's pulling. I know you can't really tell, but I'm not seeing any fuel. I can't show you the fuel line, but the good news is I see fuel in the line. So I think it is what I think it is, and it's working. This will be the first one I've ever tapped the tank on, so I'll touch base with you when the heater starts working. As you can see, we got fuel in the fuel filter. So we've got fuel all the way to here. I've just been pumping the fuel. Hopefully this will start ticking here in a bit. And hopefully we'll see this thing start putting some smoke out and some heat inside. Ooh, she toasty, bro. Y'all, this is exciting. Diesel heater's working, and it's connected to the vehicle's diesel tank. I have never tapped the tank before, but there was an auxiliary port on this tank. So maybe that's something to look for if you guys are building a bus or whatever, or anything. Just check your tank and see if there's already an auxiliary port. I didn't have to mount a tank. I don't gotta fill a tank. It's kind of a big deal, bro. I'm stoked. I'm just gonna let this thing run for a while, let it burn. Kind of want to run them the first time for a bit, but I'm hyped. I am so hyped right now. You will never have to fill a diesel heater or diesel heater tank again. You just fill your vehicle like normal. I'm kind of hyped. I don't know what time it is. This might be it for the day, but kind of stoked. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We're back. Another build day. Jalena's doing that thing. I'm out here yerbing, you know. It should be the last of the build videos, right?
We'll see.
Today's mission for me is gray tank, and then Jalena is doing the oil. So I'm gonna pull the tank out here. We're gonna start working on that.
Yeah, hopefully tomorrow I could start sewing and Isaac can do the electrical on the peach so we can get done.
Yeah. So
Done, son.
we're gonna get after it. Y'all, that was brutal. I'm not sure if I hit record when I grinded the thread off. I guess I'll get under there and just kind of talk you through what I do so you can see how I hang it. And it took a lot of energy. Alright, so I just used aluminum, nylock bolts, and then just thread from Home Depot. This used to have an AC unit, so it had some bar already here, which makes it super easy. And then I put a spacer in, to bring the tank down a little bit so that the water can have an angle going down. And then I just put a nylock thread on top of the plate, put the thread through it, nylock nut on the other side of the plate, another nylock nut on this side of this holder. That's aluminum, so it won't rust. And this kind of squeezes it. Put a little butyl tape, keep the thing from shifting. And then my gray water, the way it comes in is I just do a HEP valve right here that goes right into the tank. And then I just have this flexi tubing coming from the simple drain and all my drains, and I just put it in here and twist it shut, and that's what I always do. It's easy. And then I gotta wire this. This is my 12 volt release, so I can just hit a switch and this will drain. I usually just leave it open, if I'm being honest. But if I'm in the city or something and I don't want to be just peeing water out the bottom of my van, just hit a switch and shut this and then drop it later. And you can attach a hose to this if you really want to get technical. But that's how I hang the tanks. They're a pain in the butt, and that's how I do my gray. So let's get this wired up and get this project knocked out. I think the gray tank install is done. Let's go hit the switch, see if we hear it. Come on. Moment of truth, y'all. I think I can hear it. I can hear it. So let's take this thing outside, run some water through it, see if it holds it, and then see if it drops it. Alright, let's run some water through here. Oh, I'm almost out of water. I'm out of water. Well, let's go see if it caught it. I don't see no water dripping. There's enough water in there, so let's open it up. There's not enough water in there. Let's put some water in the tank. Alright, I'm going to drop it so we can see water come out. Ready?
Yeah. Yup.
Yes?
Yup. All right. Still going. Yeah. Sure did.
Good morning. New day. Exciting times. This is the last list for the Minion build. Crazy. But it's going to be a little bit different. I need to do a few things on the peach. Let's go outside. So, I have to do some stuff on the peach, right? Which, basically, the last few missions on Minion are like, you know, paint the steps, trim, and, you know, little stuff like that. So, I'm going to wire the 360 fan in there, my mission, and I'm going to make the attach the lagoon mount, make the lagoon table, and then I'm done with Minion, right? Then Jaylena's gonna take over, finish some of the smaller stuff in this bus, and then I'm gonna hop over to Jaylena's bus and do her electrical, and I think that's all I gotta do over here. So I'm gonna see if we can do all that today, and then potentially this is the last build day, and they're done. So we'll see how it goes. It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. About to wire up the peach with the real deal Holyfield electrical system. So let's go check it out. Alright, so see that right there? That was the original 12 volt fuse block from when we did this before. So when we built this bus originally, way back when, she was powering it off a power station. and it never really worked. We're gonna do a real electrical system in here now so that we can sell it with a real electrical system. But one of the things she did that I'd never do anymore is she doesn't have a board, right? So I usually build a board on the table and then wire all my components on a table so I'm not laying on my back like this working for hours. But I don't know, maybe I should do that. I don't know, I might actually do that, but I'm thinking about just wiring it on the wall. I'm gonna think about that. Update. I've decided it's worth pulling this and building a board so I'm not laying on my back putting this whole thing together. I think it's worth it. Update. We don't have bus bars. They got missed when we were putting together the electrical system for Jalena's bus, and I could stack the terminals on the battery, but the whole point of redoing the electrical is to do it right. So it's like we're dead in the water. I just called Eugene to see if anybody had any. So Jalena just placed the order for some bus bars, and it's pretty much that's it till they show up. So that's not awesome. So I'm gonna go in and still do some of the wiring for the stuff that's in there that needs to be done and do what I can, but it's not gonna be done today. Jalena is also working on the cushions for Minions. Let's check that out. Alright y'all, Jalena got the cushions done. Look at that, you see that? Woo! I don't want to sit on it because I'm kind of dirty. Tomorrow is hypothetically the last day of the Minion build. So, I need to do everything with a dry time tonight so it can be dry to finish the build tomorrow. Which means I need to get a sealer on the wood, on the bed frame, and I need to get paint on these steps right there. And then tomorrow I can do the trim, I can finish the bus, and it's done. So, let's work on this. I should also mention I was on baby duty all day today. It's after 5, yeah. So Jalena was sewing all day today while I watched Ember. And now I'm gonna hop out here, do the stuff with the dry times so that we can keep this party going. We're just trying to knock these out. Good morning. It's Sunday and this is Father's Day. And I wasn't planning on working today, but I think we're gonna work today because this needs to be the last build day on Minion. I'm waiting on a couple parts I missed, so the only thing I'm going to be missing is a couple curtain rods for each side to do the curtains. I don't think we need to wait on this video to put like curtains up, so we're going to do everything else in this video that can be done, and we're going to finish this build video and then wrap Minion up, and the next time you see it will be a tour. So let's get into the day. Y'all check this out. So Mindy's back again.
Hi! Happy Father's Day to all the fabulous dad bods.
And she's got some stuff going on, but she just let me know that coffee's done, so I'm gonna have some of that.
That's béarnaise sauce, potatoes.
Wow.
Lemon for this.
Cooking in the bus.
Do you have your cup?
I'm gonna have to find a new one. Ember Wild!
Probably has to do private things.
It's Father's Day. It's all about this little munchkin right here, huh, Ember Wild? Huh? Huh? What's up? What's up? Huh? Huh? What's up? What's up? My favorite breakfast in the world.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Eggs Benedict.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mindy just made it.
Wow.
Eggs Benedict. Wow, Ember Wild. Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy Father's Day. The one on 30th and...
Happy Father's Day.
What's this? Ember Wild. You want to eat the envelope?
Yeah, she does.
What is that? What is that? Is that delicious?
Ember, you even signed it?
Oh my goodness. Did you sign the card to Dad?
Wow.
You are so specially talented.
Jerky.
It's exotic.
What do you mean? Is it from a buffalo?
Yeah, that's buffalo.
Wait, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's wild meat. That's what you mean by exotic.
What's that one?
Beef jerky, What are you talking about?
So this one's beer-infused gastronomy.
What the heck is that?
Gastronomy is fine food.
OG hickory. What do you get, a man? You get a meat.
Let me see this one. Bourbon and vanilla bean.
What? I don't know, babe.
These are all supposed to be like exotic, so they're not like just beef. It's other stuff, I think.
Okay.
Is it other kind of wild meats too?
Yeah, we just gotta read them.
There's all kinds of stuff in here. Pendleton. Oh, I can't wear this.
Why?
It get messed up.
Oh, you can't wear it to work in.
Grand Canyon National Park.
Yeah.
I didn't know that had a back. I thought it was just the front. That was plain.
Yeah, babe, let's go to the Grand Canyon. Let's go. Oh, there's more meat. Can't go wrong with meat, Ember Wild.
Are you a vegan?
No, she's not. Oh, you got my Pendleton,
Your dad shirt.
my Pendleton dad shirt.
That looks big. What size is that?
It's a large. I'm fat.
That looks like you might need to exchange it for a medium.
Babe, that's a Pendleton Hawaiian shirt right there, babe. Alright, y'all. We're here. The final build video of Minion. I only had one curtain rod, so I'm waiting on a couple curtain rods from Amazon to show up to put the curtains up. Toss the toilet in, just, you know, stuff like that. But we don't really need to show all that. So this is Sunday, Father's Day. I worked all day. But that's it. I mean, the bus is done, really. I just need to decorate it a little bit, clean it up, and wash it. And the next time you're going to see this bus is when the bus tour comes out. And then you'll see it, you know, all completely done. I'm not going to show you too much right now, but you just seen us build this whole bus way past our deadline. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And it's crazy that Minion's like actually done. This bus has been sitting around my shop for years. It's been my work truck for years. This thing's gone across the country and back. Like, this is one of the most reliable buses. The 7.3s are the most reliable buses I've ever owned in my life. I've owned like 6. You know, I've had this thing for years with 0 problems. So it's a good bus. I'm gonna be sad to see it go, to be honest. But a new chapter is beginning, and you know, we got to move on. So, you know, I think this would be a great bus for a couple or one person or whatever, you know. Easy to park, easy to drive, size of a ProMaster. This size bus is very rare. I've only seen the ones that I bought. Yeah. Appreciate you guys being here for this journey, and next time you're going to see Minion is during the bus tour. So thank you guys for watching. If you missed any of these videos and you want to see this whole bus get built, there'll be a playlist where you can watch the whole thing. And we really appreciate you guys being here on this channel and supporting our little family. So, you know, yeah, we'll see you in another one. See you next week. Peace.